Hello everyone and welcome to another video where I will be going through my current model railway collection. Now my collection has been growing since the beginning of last year now, and it began with just getting the Network Traveller set by Hornby. This is the standard train set, which featured a simple oval of track, a locomotive, and 3 bits of rolling stock, along with a controller and a wall transformer. Which was pretty much what got me into the hobby in the first place. The set came with this simple 040 locomotive, which is diesel. I have since then added some custom weathering to it, like using metallic paint to create scratches on it. You can see it running like that. And it's one of my most reliable locomotives, as you can see. Now, the set also came with this simple wagon, this boxcar, and this oil tanker. I currently have 2 loops of track on my layout, as you can see. The main one is the 3rd radius loop, which all the curves for that were contained in the train set. And the 2nd loop is made of 2nd radius curves, which I bought separately. The first thing I bought after buying the Network Traveller set was this. It's an old Airfix tank wagon, which looks like this. It originally was a kit that you build, but I bought it secondhand, so it was already made. And as you can see, it still works with the brand new stuff. We can put the locomotive on the 2nd loop. Oops. Sometimes you get stuck on the plastic fish plates. Yeah, I've got the 2nd loop hooked up to the 1st loop because if it was closed like this, then power wouldn't be able to get through it because it isn't connected to the power track. So to fix that, I've got 2 wires of just this wire that I found in my drawer, and they're just wedged into the fish plates that hold the track together, which means I can have this as a closed loop even when the powered track is over here. Quite nice. The 2nd locomotive that I bought was this, which is an 040 Fat Boy. It also has a tender, which I can attach to it. I'll use the Rerailer because it has 2 bogies. The Rerailer was also included in the set. This specific piece is steel track, which is why the locomotive somewhat stutters when going over it. You'll notice that the end of the tender has an American-style coupling instead of the typical British ones, which I did not realize when I was at the shop. So I couldn't really tow anything with that until now, which when I've bought 2 pieces of American rolling stock, this boxcar and this oil tanker. Which can be towed by this. This was also the first steam locomotive I've bought. As you can see, it has a working headlight, LED. Yes. I'll take it off the track. The next locomotive that I bought was this really iconic one, the Great Western Railway pannier tank. This was, I believe, was an original Hornby Triang, as you can see by the blind bogies. Which is why it also runs a bit jerkily, as you can see. I've got some more Hornby Triang stuff, such as this livestock car. That came from the price tag, because most of my stuff is secondhand. This gondola, I believe, and this brake van. Yes. Yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can see that if I hold up to the light. But there it says Triang, which is and the same with that one, yeah. And my final locomotive is the 4F Fowler in LMS livery, which is also my most expensive locomotive and therefore is quite good running. It's also tender driven. It's got some nice separately fitted handrails and brake line, and also separately fitted whistle and safety valve. I'll make it pull this Beswick boxcar and coach. This was a coal wagon that I bought recently. It's only $5, which I feel was pretty good. Which I painted myself, trying to give it like a stripped paint look. I often like to try weathering on my locomotives, even though I don't have like an actual layout yet. Which is mainly because I also use this table for my Lego, and I often switch between the two. We also have this boxcar and this Kellogg's boxcar. As it's tender driven, sometimes the wheels can slip, which is annoying. Oh yes, this one has a habit for derailing when going over points, because of it came from that era of Hornby's time, when they didn't know how to make things not derail. I have multiple turnouts in the inner loop, which have old Hornby uncouplers, which work pretty well. I'll be able to show you. They were also secondhand, which is quite good. Which means I got them pretty cheap. You can see if I roll these onto it, then yeah, they uncouple. Part of the pack I got also include this one, which just does not work on any of my stuff because of how skinny the uncoupling plate is. So I don't tend to use it. And finally, I also recently bought this track cleaning rubber, which is what I use to clean the track, obviously. Yeah. And we have another uncoupling point there. And that's about it. That is my current model railway collection. If you enjoyed this video, yeah, I don't know, do what you want. I'm not gonna like pressure you to like subscribe or like any or anything. Yeah, I don't want that, obviously. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.